at any age and work up to any age. What I like about it is that it works the upper body as well as the lower body. You see, jogging and running works the lower body, and it's a great exercise, but power walking, I feel, is even better because it works the upper body at the same time and uses the principle of progressive resistance. In other words, you start out with no weight and work up to 20% of your body weight.
All right. Assuming any age can do it, I'd like to take a look at just a couple of the warm-ups you do prior to it, and then we're going to go out on the road with you and see you power walk.
Okay. Where do you want me to stand?
Wherever you can. Just show us what actually you do to warm up.
Basically, I start out by putting my hands on my hips here and doing some forward bends, about 20 in a row, just to warm up the lower back and back of the legs. After you've done about 20 of those, you go to side bends like this to warm up the sides.
All right.
About 20 of those. Then you do twists like this to warm up the whole body. And it kind of adjusts your spine too. You do that. Then after that, you just do a couple warm-ups. Just stretch down and touch the floor or your toes or something like that. Stretch your hamstrings back there. Do that for a while.
You do any bends, any knee bends or anything, or is that...
No, I don't do that. Then I also do for the, I stretch the calves like this.
Yeah, that's
and the hamstrings like that. And I also stretch the groin muscles. This motion here.
Okay. Yeah, because you're going to be taking very long strides, aren't you?
That's right. And you also loosen up the thighs by pulling the thigh up like this, high as you can.
Well, you got me worn out already.
That's all you basically need to start going.
All right, now that we've got the warm-up out of the way, Glenn Swanson and you went out on the street and did some power walking, and we took our camera along, and let's see what happened. You can describe what you're doing here.
Well, I'm walking along there, swinging the arm very vigorously, taking long strides as possible, and I'm doing rhythmic breathing. I'm breathing in for 3 strides, out for 3 strides, in for 3 strides, out for 3 strides. It's very important when you power walk to keep your heels on the ground as long as possible, not to push off with the toes, because your glutes or your buns are your power, like in the Volkswagen, and you push off with those, it gives you the power to exert, to...
I got to ask you, what do buns have to do with Volkswagens?
The motor's in the back.
Oh,
motor's in the back.
Gotcha.
That's right. Exactly. And a person must be very careful when they power walk to stand up straight, straight as possible. A person has a tendency to lean forward, as I'll demonstrate here in about 2 seconds. I start leaning forward here. I'm going downhill here. Start leaning forward, and that is really bad. And the rhythmical breathing, you have to breathe in 3 times, out 3 times. It's important to get the right amount of air, oxygen at the right time.
All right, now what do you have around your ankles and around your waist?
Oh, yes. Around my ankles, I have lead-filled weights. And see, I'm leaning forward there.
Now you're going uphill.
It's a bad way, yes. It's a bad way. Now we're doing slow motion to see how you push off with that heel. You see, take long strides, push off with the heel, and swing the arms vigorously to offset the power by the legs, right.
And what are the things, the weights on your ankles and then the thing around your waist?
Yeah, the weights on the ankles are 2.5 pound ankle weights. On around my waist is a 10 pound. I usually carry 20 pounds around the waist. And 5 on each ankle. And my, see, I manufacture my own weights. They're handy weights. And you can, they go from 1 pound up to 5 pounds, and they're very compact and adjustable.
Steve, how long do you do this, or how long should one continue this activity?
I do it for about 20 minutes a day. You do it for 20 minutes a day for cardiovascular. But if you want to lose weight, 45 minutes is better.
All right, now, should you find a flat surface or an incline to do it on?
Well, to start with, should be a flat surface, Gary. Then you gradually work up on the incline. Then when you can work on the incline well, then you start adding just a pound in each hand only.
Okay.
Then you work up the waist belt, and the last is the ankle belt.
Yes. Now, overall time for someone really to get into shape, the kind of shape they'd like to be in?
Oh, I would say 3 months.
3 months. That's just out there walking.
That's right.
That's great.
You see, I like it because you can't get energy from it. I mean, over extended period of time.
People are concerned about that with running versus walking, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, walking is good for anybody, but you see, over extended period of time, if you do a lot of jogging, you may get some trouble in the knees or ankles or back or something.
This way you're safe.
Right.
Thank you, Steve, very much.
Thank you.
Billy started the muscle man to actor trend with a film called Hercules.
I'm going to studios, they said, yes, we would sign you up for a contract, like we did Tony Curtis or Rock Hudson. But the trouble is you have all those muscles, and what can we do? There's only one picture, we'll say every 5 years, where we'll need you in. So we can't do it. It wouldn't be economically sound for us. But then Hercules came along, and that was it.
Hercules was a box office smash, and Reeves went on to star in 13 more films. But in the process, he got typecast as the good-looking muscle man who couldn't act.
Do you think that actors today suffer from the same kind of prejudices, actors who are very physical?
Oh, no, not at all. Now, this is the day of fitness. I mean, actually, they have an advantage. I mean, a lot of actors who wouldn't have thought of exercising before exercise now, so they can take their shirt off and